It's good.
협력해서 무언가를 이루는 과정을 배워가고 또 우리가 앞으로의 사회 리더가 되기 위해서 많은 노력을 할 거니까 이번에 많은 것을 배우고 그 속에서 여러분의 정말 좋은 추억 그리고 지식을 얻어갔으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
On campus, also PAVA, which is our promotion for animal welfare and geology club. I graduated from UC Berkeley with a major in sociology, and I am on the way to go to the army after do here, so hopefully I'll do whatever I'm supposed to do well.
And some other guest speaker, and then we're gonna have entertainment and snack time at the end of the session.
You have to tell the adults, you have to let them know. You're not allowed to smoke or drink at this campsite, so if you brought anything, you have to pay for it. No restrooms during the lecture. Go during the break. Respect your group members.
Stand and shake the hands of people at other table, including some of the people that are founders or important positions here, okay? So please stand.
You could be born as anybody, but you can go to a building.
That's right. From Korea, Y.S. Choi. He's actually has the second largest Dale Carnegie territory in the world. He wasn't born being the leader of a territory. In fact, he was born as a baby. He just cried a lot, you know, like we all did as babies. But he learned that he could grow, and now he's helping other people grow. And that's my position here today. Appoint your leader, and the one that has the most votes gets to summarize things. Ready? Appoint. Okay, whoever has the most hands pointing at, just stand so we know who you are. Right here. Good? Go ahead. You got to stand and deliver as a leader. You're their representative. You're their delegate. Okay. Fantastic. fantastic. Now,
Could you lower your voice and talk like Superman?
or Batman, if you want to talk like Batman, that'd be cool too. It actually helping releases oxytocin. It's a feel-good hormone. And it's completely legal, by the way.
It's like attitude, bro. Attitude. Huh?
It's okay. Let's spell out this whole thing.
What?
You. Oh.
Just write attitude. Part of teamwork, right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Wait, this is marked off. There's only one, two.
Hey, yellow juice.
Teamwork is two. Yeah. Teamwork is.
Some of them were. And if you're up for that, come to Berkeley.
All right, so my college is also very different. So I'm a very small liberal arts college, which focuses a lot on like student.
UC San Diego is a little bit lighter in social life. Some people call it like UC socially dead, but that's not true. There's a lot of stuff to do.
Kill me. Or like colleges or anything you like wanted to plan to. It's like, man, there's someone in my family. What am I gonna do? I should run away. Like, did you guys have a plan B? Like, I'm gonna do this to eventually meet my goal.
For colleges, okay, like first of all, for applications, I didn't really have like a motivation. It's just mainly my mom.
The San Diego, like, it didn't really matter to me too much which one I went for different reasons and stuff. So you know that the ranking is not everything.
Since it was small, everything was like a 10-minute walk. We had like full show.
Thank you so much. We're experiencing a little technical difficulty, but But you know what? Let's just get started. I understand that I am the last thing standing between you and the fun group activities that you have tonight. And you're probably wondering, who is this person standing in front of you? And why should we listen to her for, if you want to call it? And from there, when I was in high school, when I was just about your age, I was trying to figure out, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? What is my passion and what is my path in life? And I remember after taking numbers of IB tests and AP tests, I told all of my friends, I don't know what I'm going to be, but I know that I'm not going to be a psychologist and I'm not going to be in commerce. Those two things are out. And so when I got into UCLA, obviously, I double majored in psychology and economics. So just in case you're trying to figure out what kind of major you want to declare as you're applying to college, just think about the subjects that may be most difficult. And that may actually be this person. What is her name? Ken. So Ken is able to assert his opinions even when he thinks or when he knows that there might be some opposite view. All right, thank you very much.
Oh wait.
Another one. Okay, morally outraged.
I once had a tennis.
Okay.
What yell go die stuff? Or I never had a medal to see yelling at the students and stuff. That's not good for the environment to do stuff.
All right, so a tennis coach who used sanctions and use negative reinforcement rather than try to motivate you to want to embrace the game. All right, thank you very much. Another one, are running characteristics. And in fact, leadership scholars have given this a lot of thought. And they realize that an inspirational leader, a physical sense of vision, he was an inspirational leader of his time. So he saw that there might be danger down the road. Exactly. All right, so he was there, he was watching, paying attention to make sure that his troop will be safe, and he stayed there until the very end. That guerrilla leadership doesn't end there. There's a fourth step that's often missing, which is implementation. Leaders don't just make decisions, they also have to implement them. Now, this sounds very, very abstract, so I want to give you some examples so you can better understand it. Taking it all the way back to a dilemma that Charles Darwin faced. Same sheer vision. I want to tell you a real story. How many of you